Welcome to my quick tour of Google+. You probably have heard that Google+ recently launched, and I just want to put this in context. This is kind of the latest salvo in what is shaping up to be a battle between Facebook and Google. Facebook used to be this self-contained walled garden, and then we started seeing these like buttons and Facebook commenting all over the internet. So Facebook started reaching out to the web. Google started taking it seriously as a threat. Google has put together their own social network called Google+. They're pretty serious about this. Reports are that the Google company has tied employees' bonuses to the success of this project. It's been hard to get into Google+. They've said they're in overcapacity or had insane demand, but I was finally able to get in this morning. This is my brand new Google+ account. It's pretty uninteresting at the moment. So let's kind of take a tour around. The first thing we're seeing here, this is the stream. When there's a little bit more activity, it'll look pretty much like the Facebook wall looks like. So let's go to circles. Circles is kind of an interesting concept. I really like circles. They're kind of a nice way to segment the people you know. One of the things about Facebook I don't like is that it sort of mixes your personal and your professional together. For the small business person who is sort of the embodiment of their brand, it's not so bad. But for those of us who tend to be more segmented and siloed in who we interact with, I kind of like the fact that we have this circles concept. Let's see, who do we have here? Well, I have a couple of people who look like they're search industry people. So I'm going to just create a new circle here, put some of the search industry pundits in here. I got all sorts of people to choose from. Some of these people don't even know, but you can see you have friends, you have family, acquaintances, following, and as you see, I created a new circle. I'm going to call this circle of search industry, and I'll create that circle, and then it sort of tells me what's going on, gives me a new circle I can create. Anyway, you can have a lot of fun with this. Let's go back to the home page. Another thing that's kind of cool is the sparks. This is kind of where you indicate your interests. So I'm going to put in here WordPress because that's something I do. It kind of tells me what's been going on in the WordPress world. So I'm going to add that as an interest. The other thing I wanted to show here, this chat. One nice thing about this is you can limit the chat to, let's say, friends, family, and search industry. This way, you know, not everybody and their brother can chat with me, which is kind of nice. I can limit it that way. And then let's go to photos. So if you want to see photos from your friends, you can add people to our circles, which I've not done a lot. When I first created my Google+ account, it asked me if I want to link in Picasa, which I did. So here's some of my albums. So here it kind of gives me suggestions. I can add Austin to my family because that's actually who he is. I can add Maria to a friend. I can add Kay as a friend. It's kind of a nice interface. It's kind of like Facebook where it suggests friends for you. Here's where to hang out. I won't cover that here, but it basically tells you what it does, which is you can use webcam to start a hangout and talk to your circle. I've added a number of people to my circles. Now that I've done that, my stream gets a little bit more interesting. For example, we see that Larry Page, who is one of the founders of Google, is kiteboarding in Alaska. Brian Clark has been posted a YouTube. Anyway, Matt Cutts. has been destroy your current web page with asteroids. Anyway, you get the basic idea, is that there's definitely activity, and now that I've added some folks to my circles, I can kind of see a little bit more going on, and they're just having a lot of fun with the Google Plus here. One thing I think I should point out is the little Google Plus One button that was released, I guess, a couple months ago, that you could put on your website and on your posts. And so I'm going to go ahead and plus one Larry's kiteboarding pictures, because they are kind of cool. So it's turned blue to show that I've plus one'd it. And plus one interrelationship with Google Plus is going to be kind of interesting. Definitely a lot like the Facebook like. So that's something to keep a close eye on, because Google has claimed that it hasn't done a lot of integration with Facebook Social Graph, which has all that like and share data. Bing definitely has, but Google says they haven't really. And so, but you bet that if you're going to plus one, it's going to make a difference in the search engine results. One thing that's kind of cool here is you can filter your stream. For example, if I click on family, I get the one person in my family who has posted something. I'll go ahead and plus one his comment. And then if I want to just go back to my overall stream, I just click on that.